An extraordinary amount of downside pressure has been applied to this asset, and it may not be done. Today, we broke down beneath critical levels and actually broke below a regression line that completely marks off a continuation to the downside. Let's evaluate it first, though. Welcome back to the channel on this Taco Tuesday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol GTII. Let's kill them. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in to ticker symbol GTII. What we're observing here is, yes, yesterday's chart that we looked at yesterday. Of course, I'm sorry with the redundancy there, but yes, we're looking at the 5-day time frame here, and we were speaking of reaching down to the targets of about, I'd say, 2790, right? Or was this where we were already? So, team, the regression line that we were looking at here had a bottom side of around 2530, in which we penetrated today. The reason why we penetrated today could be as simple as breaking below this bar here at 30 cents, right? That could be the last standing support here before a continuation to the downside. So if there is a continuation to an upside here, that could be the fact that we actually printed a pretty nice hammer candle on the 5-day time frame. I wish that this body here would actually be a little bit shorter here, right? But it's still considered a hammer candle, and it's still considered to be a pretty big one at that. There is an increase of volume here with a downside trend, which usually means that there is a continuation to that downside to be expected. Now, I want you to notice something here, because I was looking at stochastic momentum on a 5-day period. We're definitely getting expansion here, and I'm not sure if this is actually starting to pivot towards the downside, but something tells me that the closure that we just got today is going to pressure this to the downside a little more. Okay, team, but let's go ahead and apply here a historical trend line so that we can see how low the asset can actually reach, right? So it looks like there still could be a continuation to the downside, historically speaking, right? So this was the lowest that the asset has ever reached, right down into that area there. And also near the beginning of the trading, right? So that it can go down to literally not 56, 54%. There is a little bit of a downside pressure here applied already, and it is breaking below a regression here, right? Short-term regression, but it's still there. And also, I mean, there's a couple regressions here to take into account, right? So for example, this one right over here, right? This is a regression here that we're breaking beneath. Then there's actually, this would be the overall regression here that we're breaking beneath, right? So yeah, there is definitely some pressure to the downside to look at here, right? So yeah, you can see here that we're sitting at about, let me get rid of this here. We're sitting at about around 4.96%, and this still could drop literally another 5 points. Right, so that's a little dangerous, especially when you're getting expansion, right? Especially when you're getting a macro time frame expansion. That literally is hitting the gas you're throttling towards the downside. But we have to be very, very careful with our risk at this position. All right, team. So let's go ahead and continue the analysis here and see what else could be happening. Let's pull up some moving averages and see what the deal is. Right. So I want you to notice here too that we have a 5-day time frame death cross happening, right? This just happened today. So we just got the opening of this, team. This is the SMA 50 crossing beneath the SMA 200 on a 5-day time frame. This is a macro time frame with a huge bearish crossover. It's been cascading from the shorter time frames all the way up to this 5-day time frame, and it's already there. So team, I have to ask you to please be very careful over what's happening here. If there is an upside here to validate, I'm not sure that the price action can go beyond the area of around 30 cents at the resistance of that bar right back here from November 2020. Okay, team, but I am expecting a potential continuation to the downside here, of which we can start to see targets of 1498 to 1694 with validation and confirmation of resistance right up here. Okay, team, if this is going to be the bounce zone, I'm not sure, right? There's no catalyst. I'm not sure anyone's speaking of any positive news here, but that could be a reason, okay? So this, I mean, the reason I'm saying that we could come down here, team, to around 1677 is because the regression from this trend line here is matching very close to this to this support level that we have. It's very, very clear. Another thing we could do is take an inverse Fibonacci ratio, right? So let's go ahead and do that right now. So see if we have anything confluent to those targets. Well, what do you know? Bottom side right here, completely matching the 3.618 golden mean. And look at this. We closed today right at the regression line, which is right at the 2.618 golden mean as well. Team, this is very dangerous. I will tell you that there are geometrics here that humans usually like to take the trade to. Look it up, right? The Fibonacci extension, the meaning of the 618 Fibonacci ratio. Okay, just look that up on YouTube. A general video, doesn't have to be for the trade. Just you'll know what that is once you watch that video. Okay, team. So yeah, I'm expecting some downside continuation for GTII. I would be very careful continuing and moving forward from here, team. Know that there is a little bit of support coming up around 20 cents, of which we can use to bounce up and validate that regression of 25 cents. But overall, I still feel like we're gonna reach the new regression down here as a support touch. Okay, team. So I don't know if you want to look at it as this is a huge pennant, right? We can look at it as a breakout. This is going to be the retest or the test of the newly converted what was a resistance into a support before a continuation to the upside. I don't know. All right, but this is a brand new crossover here and a very dangerous one at that. I need you to be very careful, okay, team? So I want to remind you, too, that I still have 2 seats available in the ARC Masters course, right? This is going to be a 17-week mentorship. So go ahead and take advantage of this before it's too late and reach out to me at arcmasterscourse@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and return to you the syllabus, disclaimer, the entire thing and the package, right? So that you can see the price point, see the whole thing, okay, team? It's a 17-week mentorship program, and it'll be in a private Discord with me along. There's only 2 seats left from the 30 that I opened, okay, team? So take advantage of this as soon as you can, and also know that the guided trades that I'm doing in the AM. I don't know if you knew today, but yes, we had a massive green day trading tickers like Nvidia and Microsoft today. Okay, team, huge gainers to the upside. Some members of above 175% gainers. I mean, huge potentials here for the ARCa Bulls trading team. I'm gonna go ahead and include the Discord in the Discord link in the description below. So make sure to check that out and get your butts in there so we can trade the markets on a daily basis. Okay, I am streaming at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, which is market open right directly. Okay, team. It is. I am displaying this on YouTube for now, but I'm gonna completely convert the guided trades into a benefit for only the ARCa Bulls members. Okay, team. So go ahead and take advantage of that as soon as you can. And that should be it for this video here. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very good rest of your night. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.